some time to find the location of Dr. Prism's factory from that robot. In the meantime, you don't get to rest. I looked into your blackout in the mines, and we actually had an agent experience a similar blackout a couple months ago during a deep-sea mission off the coast of New Zealand. I scouted the location and found an underwater lab nearby. Your mission is to infiltrate that lab and see if kinesium is being used. And if it is, well, you know what we do to places with kinesium. Well, this is definitely a Zoraxis lab, but there's not a robot to be seen. I wonder if Dr. Prism even knows about this place. She and Zor are working with kinesium and robots, but there may be more happening with kinesium than we realize. Let's start by getting the power back on.
I must admit Dr. Prism's research is quite valuable. Exposing kinesium to extreme heat destabilizes it and causes an explosive result. Prism should have already weaponized it. The prototype requires precise setup to prevent immediate explosion, but I've found the right timing. Soon, we won't need Prism at all.
Hey, I'm venting the gas from your room, sorry. Zoraxis onboarding is tough. I was beginning to think my replacement wasn't coming, but Zor said, Ollie, stay here until someone else shows up, and don't let Prism in. And that's what I did. Well, let's get you familiar with the kinesium experiments. Just let me know the encoded experiment name, and I'll get you your supplies.
So they were destabilizing kinesium down here, just like you did in the mines. But
Zor has taken Prism's admittedly extensive research on kinesium and created something she never could have fathomed. We'll be protected when the time comes.
Ah, Brim is one of my all-time favorites. Here you go. I sure am glad you're here. I ran out of food 3 days ago. Even the squid was starting to look tasty.
did that helpful fellow say Prism isn't allowed in this lab? So Zor is experimenting with kinesium behind her back. Work with Ollie to figure out what's going on down here.
Ah, you found the shield generator. You can pop that into the device on your left. Oh, I know I don't have anything for that. Wait a minute. There is something labeled Noir over here. I've never seen this before in my life. I'm sending it over. Oh, I'm glad you're not that Dr. Prism. She seems nice enough, but Zor sure doesn't want her knowing about this place.
You've activated some sort of shield around the lab. But a shield against what? Let's try another experiment.
orders to incinerate the burn materials, which is ironic, but not helpful. I'll send over what's left.
Your expert manipulation of numbers seems to have activated that machine. And it has a canister of kinesium in it. Let's see how it fits with the rest of the experiments happening here. Briefcase. It's my favorite briefcase. Also, my only briefcase. That's better. Let me take a look. Oh, I forgot to ask for your Zoraxis ID. Just send it to me so I can finally go to the surface and get some grub. Great decoding work, Agent, but we don't have a Zoraxis ID. You'll have to convince Ollie you don't need one.
Oh, I need to tell you about the grenade in the vending machine. It's a little security measure. Whew, glad I warned you about that. What's this? A fish? A cooked fish? I can eat this right out of the briefcase. Listen, you seem better than any Zoraxis employee I've ever met. Give me a moment to check out your request. Ah, Zor just moved the Kaboom experiments to a new location. I hope Zor is planning on using this experiment to help people. I signed on to Zoraxis to do some good in the world. Anyway, you can still test the prototype with this punch card.
Agent Phoenix, if you're listening to this, it means you survived our last meeting. I knew you would, but I'm afraid I've already left this lab. However, I've given you the key to my greatest experiment, just so you can observe how powerless you really are. So for yourself, and do whatever end you want. I have something far worse planned for Prism.
That is a lot of kinesium. What is Zor planning with all that kinesium that Dr. Prism couldn't know about? Chain reaction of destabilized kinesium, which explains why the kinesium in your head reacted in the mines. Dr. Prism would never in a million years want to destroy the... Wait, did you hear that? Probably just the wind. Underwater wind. Yes, anyway, grab the... No, there it is again.
That last blast alerted Zor's lab security. Stay calm. Maybe she won't see you. Okay, she saw you. I have no further recommendations.
Agent, I have zero experience dealing with giant security squids, but you're safe in the lab. It can't get you in there. It can get you in there! Nowhere is safe! An overloaded power generator causing fires in it.
She's being controlled. It's not her fault.
Well done. The squid's turned its murderous attention to the pipes. There has to be a way to scare it off. The kinesium charges. If I know anything about giant squids, and I don't, that explosion should do the trick.
A nice shot, but those charges just make her angry. Nothing will stop her as long as she's under Zor's control.
Good use of a door. And you broke a shackle off that tentacle. It has more tentacles than I can count. And look, another shackle.
That's not a bad idea. Activating transport link now.
That did it. Ha! Good work, Agent. And good riddance.
Oh, I miss her. But I'm glad she's free now. And hey, she activated the emergency protocol, which means my escape pod is open. After all this time, I can finally leave. I can't thank you enough.
Welcome to our state-of-the-art Zoraxis escape pod.
Oh, this This pod seems very safe. Take it easy, whoever you are, and thanks again. I hope I see you again someday.
Well, another successful mission where we both stayed very composed and professional the entire time. I think we deserve a... Good God, the giant squid is back!
Structural integrity failing. If this is an emergency, please stay calm. Window breach detected. 10, 9...
I'm putting on my wetsuit, Agent! I'm coming!
7,
I'll save you!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Window breached.
Hold your breath, Agent! If your lungs fill with water, you'll die! That was the last shackle. Have you finally freed it from Zor's mind control? And I was halfway into my wetsuit, I swear. I'm sending someone to pick you up. Better grab that shield generator. I have a feeling you're going to need to protect that kinesium in your head before this is all over. It's clear Zor has been working with destabilized kinesium behind Prism's back. But to what end? We'll look into that shield generator you took and see if we can make it work for us. I hope Ollie made it out, and I hope that squid left, never to return. I hope a lot of things. These medals our Phantom is placing have been meant for you, Agent. I have no idea what it all means. The next mission is on the way. Extra layers may be required.
Leaders of the agency, I present to you today the Robot Agent, a marvel of engineering. This robot has an estimated survival rate of... Someone disengage primary power. Who adjusted these location parameters?
Dr. Prism, we can postpone your demonstration.
No, I just need a minute. These numbers are not based on my sheets. Director, this is not my fault. My robots are more than ready to replace our human agents.
Let us end this demonstration for now, Dr. Prism. Discuss with your staff and we'll reconvene next quarter.